Welcome to Corona United Methodist Church. Please rise as you are able for the opening praise song.
Good morning. I'm Shauna DeVos. Welcome to the worship at Corona United Methodist Church, in person and online.
This is the first time I've done this, but we prepare liturgy weeks in advance, and so the words in the bulletin are not the same as the ones on the slide. We're using the words on the slide for the call to worship, so please use the slides for the call to worship. Thank you.
Please join me in the call to worship. Come, now is the time to worship. We come to worship God who provides. When the Israelites wandered in the wilderness, God provided manna and quail. God provides in unexpected ways. Jesus tells a story of vineyard workers, some who will work all day and some who will work mere hours. Yet the generous landowner paid all of them equally. God provides in unexpected ways. God does not provide in unexpected ways, yet manna, quail, and grapes need gathering and harvesting. We respond to God's provision by gathering and harvesting all that God provides. Come, now is the time to worship. We come to worship and partner with God who provides for the long haul.
Amen. You may be seated. Thank you, Shauna. Most of you know, but if you don't know yet, I'm Susan Jurgensen. I'm the pastor here. I'm so privileged and glad to be with you. It's such a blessing to see your faces and be able to have a chance to settle our spirits here. I'm wearing a new stole today and my robe because not only is this the first Sunday of the month, communion, but it's also World Communion Sunday. And so I thought I'd wear just something a little special to remind us all. So I say that to invite you to prepare your hearts for communion as well as worship, that when we receive the body and blood of Christ, that it is a manifestation of Christ in us, that we may be for the world the hands and feet of Christ. And so if you're joining us online, welcome. My email is there. Please drop me a note. Let me know that you're joining us. And if you'd like to prepare for the last of the service, cracker or bread, juice or water for your own communion, then you might want to prepare that and light a candle to create your own worship space. And for those of us here, if you haven't had a chance to connect to the church well yet, there are some cards in front of you, these white visitor cards. This would be the way to drop your name, email, phone, I love to get the correct spelling of people's names so that I can add that to my way to connect with you. And I'm also going to ask you now, if you have any prayer requests, go ahead and pull the prayer card out, because in the next thing after this is a song. And during that song, I'm going to walk around with our prayer box, and it's our way to let me know your prayer requests for yourself, family, loved ones. And there's a box on the bottom if it's a public prayer request, or if it's confidential, then I'll just be praying with you this week. But do that now, because when I walk around, it's going to come soon, because we don't have children's time today. It's a joy to be with you. We do have time to greet one another also. So in a moment, when I invite you to rise, take a chance to look around, see who you haven't greeted yet, get to know someone new, share your name, and let's get to know each other today. So let's rise and pass a piece of Christ. Go ahead and stand as you're able again, and let's sing our opening hymn together.
I love to tell the story of unseen things above, of Jesus and his glory, of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story because I know 'tis true. It satisfies my longings as nothing else can do. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story, more wonderful it seems than all the golden fancies of all our golden dreams. I love to tell the story, it did so much for me, and that is just the reason I tell it now to thee. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story. 'Tis pleasant to repeat what seems each time I tell it more wonderful salvation from God's own holy word. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story, for those who know it best seem hungering and thirsting to hear it like the rest. And when in scenes of glory I sing the new song, 'twill be the old story that I have loved so long. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love.
You may be seated. We have busy lives, but this congregation is also busy and at work. So here are a few ways, a few things that are happening to let you know what's already happening and invite you into them. The first of the month, we have the opportunity to put on our grocery list a few things for Settlement House. If you want to take a picture of this, you might want to do that. This month, pull tab pasta, so the individual things that you can eat easily, cookies, granola bars, fruit cups. Of course, you can get different things in this. Last month, we had brownie mix. I'm sure everyone loves brownies. But, just put a couple things in your cart as you go along and bring them to church. And that way we can continue to take care of those who might not have as much as we do in some cases. So thank you for that. I forgot to say this last month, but I'm remembering this time. So this coming Saturday is our work day in the morning. We don't pay anyone to take care of the maintenance around us. So we come Saturday mornings from 8 to 10. We do some gardening, do some weeding, a lot of other things. Sometimes we do some window cleaning, vacuuming. If you're helping with the gardening, please bring your own tools because we don't have great storage here, so we don't have a lot of those things. Make sure you bring some gloves. But it's fun for the kids too. So 8 o'clock to 10, if you're able, come and help us out. It's always a fun time to be together. I switched these on accident, so I'm actually going to ask David to go to the next one, and then we'll go back. So this coming Sunday, not today, but next week, is going to be a really fun, wonderful day. Our own new district superintendent of East District, Reverend Moon Young Lee, is coming to be a guest here. She's going to preach and be with us to stay also for a potluck. So one of the things I learned from other guests that have been here is that we have a wonderfully diverse congregation, and I love that. I want to celebrate that. So for our potluck next week, if you want to bring something that reflects your cultural heritage, bring that. I was thinking I have a lot of German in my background as well as English, and so I'm going to bring kielbasa and sauerkraut. I can put that in a crock pot, and it'll stay nice and warm, and so yummy. I'm already thinking of that and looking forward to it. So think of something fun, and then we can stay.
See me after church and we'll figure it all out.
Thank you, Susan. Yes, Susan, Ellen, and others are going to help Linda, I'm sure, prepare this. So look forward to coming next week and staying for some good food and welcoming our wonderful new district superintendent. Okay, now if you can go backwards. Thank you, David. So then the week after that, on the 15th, is another fun celebration Sunday, Laity Sunday. The word lay is the gathered together people, so everyone who's not the ordained clergy, so everyone here who's in ministry, we're celebrating that. And our own Nikki Cater. Oh, that's funny. Steve Dempster and Nikki Cater, who are our lay leaders. I'm just going to combine them. Why not, right? Glom them together. are going to lead worship that Sunday. And I don't know, they might be calling on you to help different ways too. So that's the 15th, another fun Sunday. So thanks for coming back to support this church. So there are always wonderful ways that we participate in the upkeep of not just this building, but the ministry here. Youth are gathering again this afternoon, and I have something fun to tell you. I forgot to put the slide. I've been trying to help our young adults continue to gather, and we found a new way to do that. One of our young adults has helped me organize a painting night. So this coming Thursday, we're going to gather and do some art, painting art, have some goodies to eat, and just celebrate being together as young adults. So thank you for the ways, if you are tithing members or just participants, that is putting aside the first and best 10% of what God gives to you first. Thank you for that. If not, if you're leaning toward that, thank you for how you do that today. We have a beautiful wooden offering box in the back that will receive your checks and cash in envelopes, or Zelle is our digital way to do that. Just use our email, coronaumc@aol, to do giving through Zelle, especially our online folks. And for all of you who are participating now or later online, thank you so much for being with us and for continuing to support the ministry of this church. We can't do it without you, not just financially, but all the ways that you use your gifts of ministry. If you're not participating by your personal ministry, the ways that you serve the Lord with your own abilities, then this church won't survive either. So thank you for continuing to think about the ways you can participate beyond just worship. So I want to invite Shauna to come, and she's going to lead us in our prayer of dedication.
Please join me in the prayer of dedication. O God, you desire steadfast love and not sacrifice. We seek to know you, not pacify you. We offer ourselves in what we have. Accept our gifts as signs of our